Okay, bro. Why? Oh, so at Deshadow 25 says, bro, why are we not doing Keith Lee versus Swerve Strickland at the pay-per-view anymore? Not only have I been waiting for that, but it is really not fair to either of those guys. Starks versus Jay White as well to a lesser extent. And I agree with that. And I wrote that in my notes about this Dynamite. Or I actually tweeted this out rather. Instead of just saving the Ricky Starks and Jay White match for the pay-per-view, they're both in this fucking battle royal about to job to Cassidy with 20 other guys. It's fucking despicable.
That's fucking
This
atrocious, bro.
company
Let's
is
go to no.
real.
Okay, hey,
Mhm.
let's just move on to WWE. That's frustrating hearing that.
Yeah,
That
we'll get into that. So,
Jay White passed up a WWE paycheck just so he could fucking job out to Orange Cassidy. Congrats, bro.
and I tweeted this out.
Man,
I tweeted this out earlier. It's getting a lot of love. And yeah, I think I
bring it,
said this.
baby.
I think I said this off pod, or I said this. No, this is on pod. But I just said instead of saving Jay Wade and Ricky Starks for the pay per view, they're going to job 20 wrestlers to Orange Cassidy. We kick things off with Tony Khan's friend.
Yeah, his friend for sure.
Orange Cassidy in an international title defense. Now, I got a few things to say. First off, a lot of people go, Orange isn't in the lowest rated segments. He's always in the highest rated segments, usually. Yeah, you guys know why? Because he's always in the very first. This is what Tony Khan thinks, right? This is how he's thinking.
Oh, that's so smart of Tony. Tony's a genius, bro.
Yeah, I'm right about this because I've called this a bunch of times about I know how AEW thinks, right? So what it is that Tony Khan puts Orange there because he thinks if people just see his work, he's going to win Tony over or win the fans over or people over the way he won Tony Khan over. So yes, Orange is in the highest rated segments because Tony puts him at the start of the show all the time where all the rollover people from Big Bang are still there and people go, it's not Big Bang. Right. Dave Meltzer tweeted me that Big Bang has no effect. But yes, it does. So then you're admitting that 400,000 people just jump off a cliff and die as soon as the show starts? Or is it that the Big Bang people are rolling over? Now I'm about to go even harder. So how about this? How about we got 3 Orange Cassidy segments last week? Okay, so they're shoving him down our throats. You cannot deny this at this point. They're force feeding this guy like John Cena style down our fucking throats. Okay, but even worse. So Orange Cassidy had 3 segments last week. He has a match. It was a great match. We put the match over. It was great. And then
it was real great.
He's backstage with Renee. And then he's like, I'm issuing a challenge. And then he's backstage with Renee again. And then he goes, oh, great. I'm going to fight 3 guys in a battle royal for my belt. But then this week on Dynamite, he's fighting a fucking guy for his belt. So why didn't they just do the second part and go, hey, I won? And then Tony Khan goes, guess what? You've had 20 title defenses. You got to fight 20 guys in a battle royal now to see if anybody can actually beat you. But instead, you're fighting a guy that we know you're going to win against because you already announced and promoted that you're going to fight 21 guys in a battle royal. So if Kyle Fletcher beats you, you're going to fight 20 guys in a battle royal? This is so fucking stupid. I, honest to God, almost punched my fucking screen. Then we'll get into the match.
I don't know, man.
Give me your thoughts.
What bothered me the most about this, man, is like the fact that this Kyle guy isn't a homegrown crap, and this is the same fucking the same show that's shoving the 4 pillars down my throat and how fucking AEW loves their homegrown talent. Yeah, some Kyle guy from Japan's fucking getting some title shot over some fucking home talent, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Like, thank you. This is what I mean. You guys, we already said this before. Miro's asking for time on the show, but you have fucking Kyle Fletcher walks in, gets a title shot. And we have 4 guys on the show talking about homegrown, we're the pillars. Holy fuck, man. Who's writing this? This is
fuck this show.
This is a bunch of people doing what they want. They just tell Tony what they want, and then he goes, yeah, it's great. And then he just puts his little spin, and then he just goes, well, how about this connects to my this and this?
I'll make that in. It'll be great.
It's so fucking, it's so bad, man. So I have notes here. I wrote, okay.
Me too.
I wrote Kyle Fletcher versus Orange Cassidy. I mean, this was a good match. They can both work great. I like Fletcher and his tag team, but every Cassidy match is the exact same. He just kicks out of a million shits and then wins. And Shivani in the middle of the match goes, "Oh, this is entertaining, that's for sure," when Cassidy's doing his comedy spot. And I'm sitting there going, Tony, if it was fucking entertaining, you would not have to tell me that. No, it's not. You know? And yeah, it's just what I went off about before. Like, we put his match over. Yeah, his work's great, but at some point, like, the crowd didn't care. There's 15 neckbeards trying to get a "this is awesome" that chant that failed. And the crowd's caring less and less. And at some point, wrestling isn't enough. It's just not enough. Being good at doing the moves. It's just not enough, man. So I don't know.
Ugh, man, that apron fucking DDT spot. How fucking god awful was that? And the fact that they replayed it. Like, why? What? Okay, so Cassidy botched it, and what does Tony do? Yeah, let's replay that. That'll be real great.
And you know it's him
And
and
they, like,
Gorilla because we saw the show. So it's him going, "Yeah, hey,
right.
run that."
God damn!
No, take it.
I just don't get why you would replay that, bro.
Right.
Yeah, man. So basically, here's what happened, bro. Is I was given the match a chance, and when Orange Cassidy started his comedy crap, I saw that this guy wasn't playing along, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, shout out to this guy." And then they started doing their little fucking cat and mouse thing outside of the ring, and I was like, "Oh well, this is frustrating." And then it happened a third time, and then it happened a fourth time, and I was like, after the fourth time, I was like, if this happens the fifth time, I'm just skipping this shit. And as I'm like writing that down in my notes, it happens a fifth time, and I was just like, nope, skip. I'm done with this fucking crap.
Okay, fair enough. So all you missed is they buried the tombstone pile driver move. Cassidy got hit with two of them back to back, kicked out, and then got hit with a top rope, sit out, tombstone. Like, you know what I mean? Like the fucking Owen Hart style, sit out from the top rope or the middle rope, and then he kicked out of it. And I'm going,
Yeah.
and I wrote, why are we just burying moves? Why are we just, what part of, when did it become cool in wrestling to just, let's just bury all the cool moves everyone likes that finishes guys that, like, what, when
I
did
hate
that
this show.
it's just offensive, man. It's just offensive, bro. Yeah, I'm getting snowflake this episode.
It's an awful episode.
Yeah.